That's what they did to us, man. When they put us in slavery, they laid a heavy yoke on us, man,
No
until this day.
No mercy, man.
Okay, and there's still no mercy, man. Like this brother said, the tribe of Ephraim, they do over there perishing. Okay, that's named the heavy yoke.
Yeah.
You know, a few years back in Katrina, that was a heavy yoke. Nobody came to their aid. Nobody's coming to our aid, period. You know what I'm saying? Anything that happens to the so-called black man or the Israelite man,
Yep.
okay, no help is there for them, man.
That's right.
It's just one big L after another, man.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
And that's what this is talking about. In verse
Read it again.
in verse 6, I was wrath with my people, I have polluted my inheritance, and given them into thine hand, thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid the yoke.
Come. And I have a precept to back you up. This is James 2 verse 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy that had shown no mercy, and mercy rejoice against judgment. So Esau show us no mercy. We're gonna when we get our turn in the kingdom, we're gonna show him no mercy too. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's the balance of the heavenly Father.
Somebody get Revelations.
Chapter 9, right?
Yep.
Look at that.
And it says, verse 7, and thou says, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thine heart, neither didst remember the later end of it. And that's what she thought, man. She thought that she was going to be on top forever, man. But then in the end, you know, her judgment is coming, man. She didn't remember what the scripture said at the end of these things, man, that she was going to perish, that her kingdom wasn't going to be no more, okay?
And he said, we got some far away.
Verse 8, therefore hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that says in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. And that's what she thinks. She thinks that her inward thought is what?
They shall continue forever.
That's right. Okay? That's precept upon precept right there.
That's right. That's how every white man
Okay?
take, man.
She thinks that her root is going to be around forever.
Yeah, that's what they take.
Where it says in the scriptures that the root is going to be gone.
That's right.
All right? They shall never build cities anymore. You know what I'm saying? All that. Esau's finished, man.
Esau's
That's
done.
right.
Well
He's
done.
done. He's
Well
done.
done.
And
Chris.
he's not coming back no more.
That's right.
Okay? Like it says in Job, he shall pass away as a
The
dream.
dream. Yep.
Okay? Those days are coming, man. It says, therefore hear now this thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly. Okay? That says in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfections, for the multitude of their sorceries, and for the great abundance of their enchantment. Okay? And let me see if I can find it. The slain of the Lord shall be many. Okay?
That's Isaiah 66 and 15.
15, yeah, that just said
Get
15.
that.
I got it right now.
You got it?
Yep. Want to read that right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Look it down.
Yeah, the Lord's coming with fire. He's coming
that's
and with chariots.
Coming.
You know,
That's the very enemy soul.
yeah, that's right before those missiles come, or while those missiles is coming to hit us.
It's coming out the simultaneously at the same time. It's not just the mission. The Most High's gonna have his angels shoot down this coming down too.
Them chariots,
You know?
gonna shoot, you know, and then because he's coming with anger and fury, and that's indignation. That's a righteous anger. You know what I'm saying?
Because of what happened to the earth and what they have done to his people.
And the point, verse 16. For by fire and by his sword shall the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. It just shows the Lord has objective. Pronouncing it wrong. It's an objective to do when he comes back. You know what I'm saying? And these scriptures ain't brought out into your churches. You know, This is why people walk around in great pride, because they don't know that the Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, is coming back to slay many.
For killing.
For killing.
But
And it's going to be righteous too.
That's right. That's right. Amos 5 verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, to what end it is for you. The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Sure, that's true. This could go off for every heathen nation. It's not just for Jake, because you got a lot of heathen nations. They think that they're grafted in, you know, seeking the day of the Lord, but little do they know that the Most High is not seeking them.
Yeah.
You in this country to serve your judgment. Every people around the world that come here for the American dream, you're not coming here for the American dream. You think come here to have a good opportunity, but guess what? The Most High put that spell on you to bring you in this land to serve your judgment in this land.
That's right.
You know, because when the Most High does, when you die into the spirit world, He bring you back to this earth.
That's right.
And a lot of you people who are in this country right now, you think that you're gonna make a living on this country, but guess what? Hell is right at your door.
That's right.
Because when that gate of hell open wide, know that your time of end is right around the corner, and there is no escape.
Yeah, he's talking about a serious condition that you guys are gonna be put through. He ain't talking about no place where you're gonna burn forever with some red horn beast with with Hitler hanging out there waiting to fuck you. Nah, he's talking about a hellish scary condition.
Heaven and hell are conditioned for the earth, you know.
So apparently, because that's what people think. They really think they can make it out of this country. And even if you happen to win the lottery, you become a millionaire. Money is not gonna save you. Gold and silver is not gonna. Oh, you got it right here.
That's what I'm telling you.
Oh,
your favorite scripture.
We could bring this up.
Keep speaking.
Yeah, gold and silver is not gonna save you from the hand of the wrath of the Most High. Yahweh Shai. Nothing you do can save you. If the Most High is not ordained to be saved, you're gonna serve your judgment here till you die.
And that's the spirit. If you ain't part of that elect, if you weren't predestined, 'cause I know that's from the elder Gabar was bringing out lessons. But that if you're not preordained for this, Lord willing, we are. That's why we pray with the hopeful elect.
That's why the scripture said, "Give diligence to make your calling."
Sure. Yeah. And you people, you mark the name of the Most High every day.
That's right.
And I know that the Most High up there right now, waiting.
With the Birdman hand. Sorry to say that. He's just with the Birdman hand, waiting.
He's waiting. He's wrath.
In
fact, bring out the scripture in Nahum.
Nahum chapter 1 verse 2. For Yahweh is jealous, and the Lord venges. The Lord revenges. I'll read it again. The Most High is jealous, and the Lord venges. The Lord venges and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserves wrath for his enemies.
He reserves his enemies. The enemy have been mentioned 1,000 times in the scriptures. People always teach that you gotta love one another, but the scriptures speak about enemy. You have an enemy. It's a balance. You cannot bring everybody to the fold.
That's right.
You can't do that because the Most High didn't ordain it to be this way. He said He reserved His wrath for His enemy, and there's a scripture that said that the Most High created the wicked for the day of destruction. So we're in a time of judgment. And judgment is near. In fact, judgment is happening every day. But the ultimate judgment is going to be that nuclear fire.
That's right.
That's going to burn up a lot of you people. For marking His name, marking His son, marking His children. All that of vengeance. If you could read this scripture one more time, Mark. No, it's not. I just love that scripture.
I know. I wanted you to read it. That's why I brought it to your attention.
Because people, man, how long have you mocked the Most High, laughing, giggling, making fun of Him, and you really think you're gonna get away with it? Even it's not just Esau. Even you, nation of Israel too. You Israelite, you wicked Israel out there. You also mocking the name of the Most High in vain. You two-third niggas. When the Most High said He reserved His wrath for His enemies, He's not just talking about Esau. He's talking about anyone that went against His word.
That's right. Two-thirds of our people. Man.
Two-thirds of our people. Could we read the scripture again one more time? He said.
Nahum chapter 1 verse 2. The Most High is jealous, and the Lord vengeance.
He said the Most High is jealous and the Most High revenges. It's like when you have a woman, you know, because remember, the Most High created us with humor. He created us with jealousy, anger, happiness. He has the same emotion that we do. You know, all the characteristics that we have, he has it too. You know, we are considered to be a wife of the Most High.
That's right.
You know, and when a man has a wife and he sees his wife talk to another man, he's gonna be jealousy.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
cause it happen every day. Why you think niggas out there killing each other over women? Because of jealousy. Because they love their woman. When they see you with another man, they kill you in that woman.
That's right. Scripture says jealousy is the race of a man, right?
Yeah, jealousy what you meant. Likewise, it's sitting on the Most High. When he says, he said it's right
The
here.
Most High is jealous, and the
The
Lord
Lord
revenges.
Come.
So in other words, when he says going off against other God, he's a judge's power. Of course he's gonna take vengeance upon us too for going against his word.
That's right.
You know? And he continue on.
The Lord vengeth and is furious.
And he's furious. Let me tell you something. You don't want to see the Most High, because remember I said it before.
Yeah.
It is a fearful thing to fall at the hand of the living power. We brought that scripture earlier. Like the Most High could, the thing the Most High can make you do, he could make your suffering pull on for a very long time. You know, he could put hell on you. He could make you watch your kid and your kids die over and over again.
He knows every soul's biggest fear.
Yes,
So he can bring your biggest fear upon you.
upon you, man. If your fear is drowning in water, he's gonna put you in that situation.
Spiders?
Spider, if your fear get eaten by a lion, he's gonna put you in that situation.
And we're watching that. We're watching that happen, man.
Every day.
Watching it. You know, some of these Edomites, you know what I'm saying? These Edomites are getting judged like that, man, and they don't know why. You see? And that's a heavy judgment to bear, man, because we, as the nation of Israel, we know that we got laws, statutes, and commandments. And we know, you know what I'm saying, the judgments that follow after things that you don't do. But Edom, they just go willy-nilly, man. They all out there.
What's that will? That's the motto.
That's their
That's
spirit.
the
You know what I'm
motto.
saying? That's what most are fucking them every day.
Every day, man. They're gonna get their worst terrors brought to life, man.
It's only going to get
Okay,
worse.
and then it's going to get the 2/3 of our nation. Their worst terrorists are going to get brought to life.
That's
Okay,
right.
like this brother's saying.
And
You know what I'm saying?
and that's what the scripture said. The Lord revenges, and revenge is furious because he's taking revenges on everyone that went against him.
That's right.
You know, and he also he's also gonna take revenges for us for the bar that's in the truth, for the one that's following his will. He's also taking vengeance for his elect men. You know, the Most High have not forgotten our good works. He's gonna fight for us. That's why he says we have to wait until he comes so we could rise up to the prayer.
You got more on that?
Yeah, I'll just read it again.
Yeah.
The Most High is jealous, and the Lord vengeth. The Lord vengeth and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries.
Adversary. Key word here, adversary. If you go ask a Christian right now, any Christian walking down the street, ask them, do the Lord have an adversary? You know what they're going to say? No, the Lord have no adversary. The Lord loves everybody. He's a forgiving God.
And
You know?
That's starting to sound like a drunk person, man.
Yeah.
That really
Why?
does. It sounds like a drunk person, man.
I love juice, man.
I love everybody. I'm loving everybody because this is America. I love everybody.
He does sound like he's that drunk when he said that word, man.
Yeah.
That's
You know?
a drunk person. All right?
And
Go ahead.
And he reserveth wrath for his enemies.
He reserved wrath for his enemy.
Adversary,
Enemy. So that tells that the Most High have an enemy and an adversary. So in other words, there is someone that he's going to take down.
He has to.
And he has to, and there's one person going to raise back up and back to his fold, which is the nation of Israel.
That's right.
You know, ultimately, speaking of the elect men, you know.
That's right.
So what does that tell you? The Most High does have someone he hates and someone he loves. But you Christian, you're so docile. You know, your mind is so far up your ass. You know, you only see what's in front of you, but you don't see anything in a spiritual way. That's what the Most High gave you to a fable, to believe in a lie.
And it's not that's a lie. That's why earlier this is the spirit movement when we brought out we're supposed to hate the evil and love the good. Because if we love the evil, we're actually hating the Lord.
Yeah.
Because the Lord clearly shows he has a balance that he hates.
Con.
So we're not trying. I can speak for all of us. We're not trying to be adversary to the Lord.
Oh, definitely not, man. Definitely
We
not.
want to ride on the winning team.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
You tell me, man. You know how people always try to get a first class ticket. We all try to get a first class ticket in that chariot.
Con.
You know, because if you miss that first class, you're gonna taste missile food down there here in America.
Con.
And ultimately, the Lord still shows His power and He has mercy on Israel.
Con.
Even though you 2/3 wicked niggas, spicks, tomahawk, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Y'all still want to be wicked, and the Lord's still gonna have mercy on you and come back in the kingdom.
That's
you know?
love. That's love.
That's
When you
love.
think-
That's love.
That's
bro.
love.
That's love right
You know what
there.
I'm
Because if we had to wait for 2/3 of our people, I mean, we'll stay here forever, bro.
Yeah.
That's what the most I said. 2/3 has to go.
They have to
Because
go.
they don't want us prolonging this kingdom too,
captivity, man.
this captivity.
Yeah.
Because think about it, if every nation, Israel and America, were just to stop what they're doing right now,
Face the east.
face the east. And not just, let's talk in a corner level. Let's just say all Israel. I want you to just say enough is enough, and then to demand justice. Every last one of them stop working right now. What do you think is going to happen to this economy?
Shit was collapsed, man.
Within 1 year, the whole economy system will go down. You know.
Yeah.
The reason why the wicked systems keep going because Jake is prolonging the system to keep on going.
That's
Well,
right.
ultimately, the Heavenly Father.
The ultimate, ultimate the Heavenly Father. The Heavenly Father is not time. Yeah, that's
because
right.
prophecy has to be fulfilled.
Yeah, they'll let have to be sealed first before all that happens.
That's right.
That's why Yahushua have not taken the kingdom down just yet.
That's right.
He's waiting for the elect to be sealed. Once that elect done being sealed, and then all the men and all the borders that's in the truth preached throughout the whole entire world, that's when you know that the clock is ticking
And it shall come.
and the destruction is gonna come.
Yeah, it says the end shall come.
Matthew 24:13.
This is Isaiah 47:10. It says, "For thou hast trusted in the wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me, that wisdom in thy knowledge it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me." Okay? And that's what we already said. That's what Esau thinks. But this is his end. Okay? Because the Lady of Kingdoms said, I shall not see any end.
Yeah.
Okay? This is the forecast for them. And that's what we're going through right now. You know, this is what we prophesied to the nation of Israel. Don't be worried about what you see in these last days, because the ending of this kingdom is the beginning of our kingdom.
That's right.
Okay? Just like in Ezra. it
I'm
says-
right on it. That's
Oh,
just
yeah.
I'm gonna bring it right up.
Yeah,
Let me finish reading this down. It says, "Therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it rideth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know." Okay? And like I said a few minutes ago, these Edomites, they doing whatever thou wilt, but they're getting judged for it, man. Okay? Through the anger and the fierceness of the Most High, Yahushua. Okay? And it says, "Stand now with thine enchantment and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from the youth." Because when they first turned into a nation, right, when they came back into power in the 1400s, that's when Psalm 83 came around. That's when they said, let's take down the faces of the judges thereof. Let's put our names in the book. Let's put up the faces of our people as saints and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then they go around giving declarations of peace and safety and all this, you know. Everything is a sorcery with this man.
Witchcraft.
Okay, witchcraft to the upper level. And that's what they call their secret societies. You know, when you get to a higher level, that's what you're doing. You're putting enchantments on people. Okay? Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsel. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. And that's what they believe in. They believe in blood sacrifices. That's Bohemian Grove. You know, they believe in Pizzagate. That's another type of sacrificing. You know what I'm saying? You got all these different type of skull and bones, the Illuminati, blood drinking, so on and so forth. All this witchcraft,
Hollywood,
sorcery, all that. It says, you know what I'm saying? Then verse 14, behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them, they shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Okay? And those times are coming. Right before the destruction of this place happens, man, you're going to see them sorrows come. Them sorrows are not going to have no place for you to dwell at. Come, you see how the lights on in here, it's warm in here, it's nice. Hey, that's over with. Okay? And the economy's going to be going. No oil ain't going to be pumping. No gas lines ain't going to be working. There ain't going to be no water.
No food trucks.
No food truck. Okay? It's going to be a most horrible place, man.
And that's gonna be the judgment of the Most High, because the Most High is ultimately using Esau, you know, to push his judgment. And then he's going to judge Esau and everybody else with it by destroying the whole entire place. You know.
That's right.
Verse 15, it says, "Thus shall there be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from the youth." Okay? And these are all the people that was in cahoots with them. Okay? Slave traders, the Arabs that was in hand with capturing us, the Africans, okay? All of them. It says, "Even thy merchants from thy youth, they shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee." Okay? So that means that you're gonna have the great idea, well, maybe we should go back and, you know, start from the place that we started from, and everything go back right. Everybody behave, everybody get to their own sets of people. Nah. Even the people that you're gonna go get with, they might kill you, man.
You think your allies with?
Yeah. They think they allies if they're a part of your nation. You don't know that man could be hungrier.
Yeah.
He might hit you over the head with a brick just to get some berries or something that you have in your stick. You see what I'm saying? So the end is coming, and this is talking about Edom, man.
That's right.
That's right.
This is Edom's downfall, man.
Just back
One more scripture before we
Yeah.
start.
This is Malachi 4 verse 1. "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord Yahweh shall of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch."
And that's you still about the nuclear missile. That's
the ultimate judgment.
Ultimate judgment of the Most High. You know, you want to be on one more scripture, or that's it on that? In fact, you brought a second Ezra 6. Yeah, I'm bringing this one last scripture out with this one.
Second Ezra chapter 6. I'll start at verse 7. "Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand has held first the heel of Esau." And that goes back to Genesis 25th chapter, when, you know, the birth of the two nations, and you know, and there was always going to be tension there. You know? Yep. Here's the point, verse 9. "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the begin of it that followeth."
So Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Because right now, who's in rulership right now? Esau. So it'll be his end that will bring us right back into power.
That's right.
So we are almost near, brother. So with that, I'm gonna say all praises to Yahweh, Shem, Yahushai. Double honor to the elders and to you brothers out there that's doing the work. Keep up the courage. We are almost there. Shalom.
Shalom.